Welcome back, everyone. Boy, we got a treat for you today. Internationally known choral conductor, Maestro MayorYepsen, is joining us today. Welcome, Maestro.
Thank you.
You knew I was going to do that.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
MayorYepsen is checking in so we can check in and find out what's going on in the city of Saratoga Springs. Welcome back, Mayor. I do have to start with that. It was so unusual that although, I put nothing past you. You'll do anything. If it benefits the city, you kind of will do it, right?
True.
What was that like? You conducted the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Wow, it was humbling, to say the least. They contacted me because they were very excited that it was the city's 100th anniversary as a city. So they wanted to do something special to recognize our centennial, and they had a wonderful reception ahead of time at the Auto Museum, and then had lots of local people in the audience to celebrate the 100th centennial, and asked me to be the guest conductor for the last piece, which was This Land Is Your Land.
Yes, right, that's true. I've heard them do that before. They, and if I've got it right, there's an excess of, well, in total, there's probably about 400 people on stage, right, between the orchestra and the choir itself. So you got a few eyeballs staring at you, do you?
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I was introduced, the whole audience just roared with laughter, and I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. But I had rehearsed a bit, and so I felt I was ready with the beat, and I had my baton. And when I got up on the platform and looked out, that's when I realized this was going to be fun.
Yeah, good.
400 smiling faces sort of cheering me on stage. And of course they knew exactly what to do, so they didn't need me. So that made me feel better that it wasn't a matter of a successful piece or not. But it was fun, and they are amazing. They're an amazing group of performers who only do 3 or 4 shows in the country a year. So we were really, really happy to get them. And there's about 1,000 people that travel with them, and they had come up from New York City just for the night, and actually took the bus back the next, or that night, right after the performance. So, but it was a spectacular way to celebrate the centennial, and I was so pleased to be a part of it.
What a wonderful experience. Now, don't quit your day job, by the way, okay?
No, I'm not going to. That's
we need you in the city. Let's jump to some of the issues here. As you know, we cover the Saratoga City Council meetings, and I'm going to phrase this the way I would phrase it. The last meeting, it almost looked like there was a double win there. You know what I mean? Between the Pitney Farm issue and between the comp plan. Well,
I think what people don't see behind the scenes is that some of these issues that come up at a city council meeting are issues that some of us have been working on for many, many years. And it was way before I even ran for office that I was familiar as a member of the Saratoga Plan Board of the Pitney Farm on West Avenue, 166 acres. And we wanted to preserve that. And the family wanted to preserve it for agriculture use only. So just within this last year, this all came together. But I, as mayor, have now been working on this with Saratoga Plan for almost a year. And the farmers, the local farmers, really made the deal work because they have a vision to create an agricultural educational center, to have a community farm, so people that want to learn the trade or want to have a garden, a large garden, can do so there. And it's going to be very open to the public. And I'm very excited that the city was able to use the bonding mechanism for the open space fund that was passed by referendum by over 75% of our constituents in the city in 2002. And it just so happened that we had about 1.3 million left in that bond fund. And the Saratoga Plan Group wanted the city to purchase the development rights for 1.2 approximately. So the City Council approved it after much discussion, and I'm just thrilled. It's going to be a great asset for the city.
Very comprehensive discussion about this, by the way. There were a lot of voices being heard. When you think about development, you think about building, right? And of course, that's a key to growth in the city, but quality of life is development as well. And the family held tight on their principles about wanting that not to just turn into another mall, but to actually provide educational opportunities for generations to come, open space, and to maintain some of the culture that this city was founded on, not the last 10 years, but the last 100
Right,
years.
and there's going to be a great opportunity for some passive recreation. They did not
Yes,
want
right.
active recreation, but we're going to put the Greenbelt Trail that goes through there,
Great.
which is our 23-mile multi-use trail that's going in and around the city. Very exciting. The Geyser Road section has been, the design is finalized, and we're going to be starting that soon. That was a $1.6 million win in my administration when the grant came through from the state. So pieces of this Greenbelt Trail are really now coming together, especially now with the Pitney Farm.
Boy, congratulations on that. The other thing is the comp plan. We've been covering this on and off for a long time. The last time, I believe you told me, the last time the city had a comp plan was 14 years ago.
Yes.
So congratulations on getting this plan
Well,
pushed through.
it's really important because this was something that the entire community had a voice in. There were, of course, a committee that was appointed by the former mayor and the city council that worked for almost 2 years to create what they called a final product document that they sent to the council with 53 considerations. And then the council
Wow.
proceeded under my leadership to have, with the planning office, to have 4 public workshops, discuss each one of those and determine where to put that in the plan or not. So this is a culmination of 2 years of work that started with the former mayor. And I'm pleased to say that the citizens are well served by this plan. It should carry us for another 5 years.
Well, that's great. Let's move to the weekend. 4th of July. All of us take off, by the way. You don't.
No, we just get started.
You do just get started. It's the All-American Weekend. We had interviewed Kate. Right?
Yes.
About the events. They start today, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. You're participating in some of those highlights, aren't you?
Yes, Saturday's a big day here,
Right.
so we invite everybody to come in. Saturday the 4th, it's
Yeah,
great
the
that it's on a
firecracker.
Saturday. We start with the firecracker run. 4,000, I think.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
so
we
it's-
spoke with them also.
bands will be playing, and we kick that off together at 8 a.m. on Broadway. The parade kicks off at 11 a.m. on Broadway, and then I'm judging an antique car show at 1 o'clock. So
Gee,
it
you
should
know,
be a great day. And then
Antique
the fireworks.
cars, yeah, well, antique cars. Everybody knows I'm a car nut. That's a great
You should
show.
enter
that
your
it takes.
car.
I'm going to be up north on the lake.
Okay.
But and then of course fireworks.
Fireworks.
And also a slight change in that the public is going to be in that parking lot right across from the carousel for safety reasons and whatever, and just and music and all that stuff. So you got a full
Right.
weekend ahead of you, as if you don't have a full week leading up to the full week.
That's right. Life never ends. That's
No, it
true.
doesn't.
It's good.
Oh, thanks, Mayor. Thanks for coming in. We'll check with you after the holiday.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great weekend.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.